1, 2, 1, 2. All right, Bobby, let's get to work. Let's get to work, Bobby. Bo. Bo! How is everyone? Happy Friday. Let's go. Okay, Bobby is here. We are looking good, I hope. How are you guys? Logislayer, Steven, KP, Linux for All, Alero, Vexi. Guys, how are you? La crème de la crème club is here. Yeah. A Thinkpad, a sign of a man with fine taste. Yes. Sazua, what's up? Stefan, Quinten, Genuine Battle Tag, Cypher76, Stianzo, what's up? Popolvar, my man. Guys, I hope you are doing well. So let's start with the beginning. First, happy Friday. I hope you had a good week. Oof. My week has been good. Could be worse, you know what I mean? Let's word it this way, but we are still alive, so it's a good sign. Hello, first name, last name. What are we gonna do today? So today, I'm gonna reset my Thinkpad. So I've been using my Thinkpad since I made a video stream about it. I think it has been like 2 months now? 1 month, 2 months, I don't know. I love this machine, chat. Like, I love the Thinkpad I love the price I was able to get it to. And I've been running CachyOS with a really light KDE install. Okay. So it's there right now. I started it, I plugged everything like that. We're gonna have a pass-through the Thinkpad. Okay. The thing is, I made a mistake. Okay, I made a mistake during the install. I did install everything without a swap. And because I don't have a swap, I can't really hibernate. So I can suspend, but I can't hibernate. And while I'm suspending, the laptop is sucking a lot of juice for nothing. As if it was hibernating, it would be fine. So I'm gonna have to do a fresh install. And while I was doing that, I was like, man, Omarchy, so we already reviewed that, I think it was 1 month ago, which was at the time a post-script install for Arch, became a distro with a legit ISO. So I was like, you know what? Let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone and test the new ISO from Omarchy, because we tested the previous one. I was not super fan, at least for my desktop, and try to run Omarchy 2.0 on my Thinkpad, because I think for my Thinkpad it will be a perfect use. But again, you know, I want to test it hard. I want to use it and see how it feels. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Today, we're gonna install Omarchy 2.0 on my Thinkpad, and maybe 1 month from now, or maybe earlier, I'm gonna give you a feedback toward it and see how was my experience. I've been playing Helldiver 2 this week. The game exploded. 500,000 player active. Bro, I wish I had time to play it. I played a little bit of Hollow Knight. Maybe, I don't know, 1 hour. And that's all. So, yes. Didn't have the play. Listen, guys. This week on the week after, we're going to go back into a normal rhythm. So far, it's not possible on my end, so I don't have time to do anything. But I'm happy if you are enjoying it, dude. I actually bought it. There is one viewer who says he's gonna buy it for me. I'm still waiting for him to send the cash. But anyway, I bought it. If you don't mind starting over if it breaks, it will be good to have the cache repo before Omarchy script, so the packages will be optimized cache one. So Tellurian, I'm gonna so we are just going to go through the install and see how it goes. I have no idea, okay? It's not a post-install script anymore. It is a full install with the ISO I downloaded. So maybe we're gonna switch the packages after, but we'll see how it goes, okay? Yes, for a laptop, Hibernate is nice. I don't have swap on my desktop. Yeah. I installed Debian 13 on my laptop because you won't need all CacheOS latest thing and all works. I was thinking about that too, but I want to try Hyperland on my laptop, hardcore, because that's the use I made with my KD environment. So I'm like, maybe I should do it and see how it goes. HRF Jude, what's up, my man? How are you doing? DHH is a really cool dude. So I don't know him. You know, it's most of the time when we'll be talking about projects, I won't really talk about the main dev or the people who are behind the initiative. I'm gonna try to focus on the work, because I notice it can become political real fast. And me, I just want to focus on the work. I don't care about, you know, I don't want to go that route. I hope you understand my perspective there, dude. But if you think it's cool, that's cool. But I won't go into there, brother. I run Omarchy 2.0 on my Thinkpad. I think it's perfect for that form factor. Yes, Rocketeer. I think this is literally what I need on my computer. But we'll talk about it while we go through the install, okay? I'm still undecided whether to buy a framework or a Thinkpad. If you buy a first... So let me give you my reco, okay? Even if framework didn't, I'm gonna say it straight, didn't want to sponsor this channel. What I'm gonna say is that framework, if you buy brand new, framework is great right now in terms of pricing, because I think their pricing is cheaper than the Thinkpad when it's new. However, if you buy a second hand, you go with Thinkpad. End of story. You bought Hollow Knight because of you? You bought it because of me? Nice, dude. Temet, what's up? Thinkpad is more premium for sure, but upgradability is better on framework. Thinking about carbon laptop though. Yes, it depends on your budget and what you want, right? I have a Thinkpad T4060 and two other Lenovo laptops that I have Omarchy running on it. Oh, you move everything to Omarchy? Great. So listen, dude. Let's get into it. I'm gonna reboot. Allez, papa. So we are running on the Thinkpad right now. I just plugged everything over there, and I'm gonna use, you know, the mouse and the keyboard here, but the screen you're gonna see is my Thinkpad. Okay, so what do we do here? F12. Yes. So like that you have the real experience, chat. The real one. So we're gonna boot. So somehow I have a Windows boot manager. What? How the heck do I have a Windows boot manager, chat? I have my CacheOS, okay? And this is my Vantoy key. So we're gonna go on the Ventile key there. I have a Linux firmware updater. Nice. Okay. I don't have Windows on this PC. Dude, I don't have Windows on this PC, so I don't know why. There is no way I'm gonna install Windows on this PC. Like, no way, chat. I also bought Hollow Knight as well. Dude, everybody's jumping on it. Man, I wish I could take some type of like money referral when you guys buy a game because of me. Do you guys know some type of like service that will do that? You know, like that, it's a win-win for both of us. Well, I'm willing to see the installer of Omarchy lets you not install X, AI, and some other few things I really dislike. So this is something we're gonna have to go through too. Okay, I'm gonna talk about it. So this is the ISO, okay, chat? I downloaded it yesterday. Well, let's see how it goes. Lenovo over model are also good, also cheaper. Thinkpad are also cool, but the name come with a price too. I had a Lenovo IdeaPad for years, and it was good as a Thinkpad. I never heard about the IdeaPad, dude. Salut Demi Killer. LOL noob. What? There is a small 42 Windows partition somewhere. It doesn't make sense, brother. Keyboard layout. Okay, US. Do we have more? So I'm thinking... Oh, we don't have more, chat. We could have US international, but I guess we don't. Okay, so US, I guess. Enter your username. Okay. Air Max. Humble does it, but the payout is crap. Darn. Just be happy to see people play Hollow Knight. That's your reward. Happiness doesn't feed me, brother. Know what I mean? Username. Oh, okay. Password. For user plus root plus encryption. Oof. Full name. Email address. No. Host name. Thinkpad, by the way. Salut Steelpeak. Glad is a ThinkPad and not a HP laptop. Why is that? I don't know if Steam has sponsored link to their store would be cool. But plenty of game after watching a stream, seeing a real gameplay. Yeah, I know. You can use instant gaming to buy a game code, then send it to you on Discord or email. Oh yeah, I was more thinking like an affiliate type of remuneration, you know? Time zone / America. What? America. Man, what are those time zones, brother? Like, what am I doing wrong? Ah, maybe I need to do it this way. Oh, it was my fault, chat. Toronto, yes, papa. Ooh, yes, papa. Password, full name, keyboard. Does it look right? Yes, allez. So I'm gonna install it on the NVMe drive. Format it. Yes, let's go. Is there any possibility in the future to play competitive game on Linux? Yeah, you can already play competitive game on Linux. You can play Counter-Strike Source. Sorry, you can play Counter-Strike. You can play there is a lot of game you can play, dude. Overwatch. There is some game you can't play, but there is a lot of game you can play. I have a Ryzen 7 IdeaPad 5, but the 16GB of RAM is soldered onto the motherboard, so I can't upgrade. Oh. Salut Gloomshen. I've watched the Omarchy 2.0 YouTube video and I'm really interested to install this for developing on my old Thinkpad 430. Wish me luck. Well, I'm doing it right now, dude. We'll see how it goes. Come on, Bobby, stop slouching. We'll see how it goes, brother. So, what is installing? I think we need to talk about the fact that I'm not fan of all the applications which are installed by default. So we're gonna clean it, okay? And I might build a script that cleans the install and upgrade it to CachyOS, repo, and everything. If I like it, okay, chat? Because if it takes me too much work to do that, I'd rather just go full hyperland myself. Right? So, Omarchy, did you already set up the partition with swap? No, it's done automatically via the ISO. Okay, so you had the minimal install before without the GUI apps. Yeah, I know. But now it's an ISO, so you just put it and it does everything for you, right? It formats, creates the partition. You have nothing to do. Like, I think it's really good for people who are not used to Linux. But for people like us, it's yeah, a little bit too much opinionated for my taste. Salut Mark. I'm not a fan of having the same password for the user, root, and encryption either. Yeah, that's another kind of me. I mean, Omarchy is meant for developer. Why is that bloated with application? So, I wouldn't use the word bloated, okay? Because it's not really bloated. You can still remove them, right? It's just, I think this aims toward transitioning from Mac or Windows toward Linux. Like, this is really what it's all about. And all the devs, they don't have a great understanding of operating system nor Linux desktop, at least. Maybe Linux server. But from my experience, having a way older experience on Linux server side, the switch is a little bit rough on the edge when you are not used to the desktop world, right? It's another world. So obviously you still have the base, but it's different. So I think the end game from DHH is to propose an alternative which is easier to switch to, right? So you can see here, so there is the Omarchy repo. You can tell here, watch. Am I using the ISO or the online script? I'm using the ISO right now. It's exactly how DHH wants his system. He does not want to hassle around with it after installation. He wants to install and start to work. At least that's how I understood him in the past. Yeah, I think this is what it is, Mark. I agree with you. But when he created the ISO and shared it to the world, I think there is a real, and maybe I'm wrong, but there is a real will to share it the easiest way possible, right? Yeah. I think it's interesting, dude. Like, if you ask me what I think about Omarchy in general, I think it's good because it gives like visibility to Linux without getting into the weeds, right? I think for someone who is not aware of what Linux can be and can do, I think it's great. So it's a really good first step, kind of like an initiation to Linux, because it proposes something really different, right? There is a lot of hype around it too. You know, it is what it is. Like those days, hype is... yeah. There is a lot of hypes on stuff which are not super useful in my opinion, but it is what it is, chat. I think it's beneficial for Linux in general. Yeah, it might be the perfect start for some user. Yeah, exactly. I think DHH just recently switched from macOS to Linux. Yeah, I believe so too. When I hear DHH pronounce Omarchy, he doesn't pronounce the R completely and stretch the A. Okay, Omarchy. Omarchy. Like that? Omarchy. Omarchy! Tatsemana Nukyo! Samobugizada! I don't even know what it means. When I was playing Samurai Showdown, when I was really young, we had this character who was saying that all the time. I loved it, dude. And he had like a huge sword. He was a samurai. And I will destroy the computer of my opponent after he said that. So I remember it. Omarchy. Okay. Salut, Shankatsu0. I'm using a T540p old, but it does what I need it for. Yeah. Listen, dude. This laptop is my dream laptop. I paid like 450 US for it. It gave me more than 10 hours battery life. I'm good. That's all I'm asking for, dude. Hey, what's up, Leo Dagan? How are you doing? And you also have a T40. I don't know which version is my PC. I think mine is a T14, and everything was working. Like every little like button on the laptop was working. You know, like the function, all of them. So there is a wiki page on Arch which tell you the one which are supposed to work or not. Gloomshen. I invite you to go watch it. So my ThinkPad right now is a T14S, I think. AMG. Is it a CPU graphic? Yes. Yes. It's a CPU graphic. So I don't use it for gaming. I use it as a typewriter, coding, browser. Right? Whoa. What was that? Oof. Something didn't go well there. Did you see the message? All praise the red ThinkPad noob. The best mouse for a laptop ever. Yes. The nub. Dude, I love it. I love it, chat. Bro, that's a lot, hein, chat. That's a lot, in my opinion, dude. I might nuke it after chat. I might nuke it, and we might start with CachyOS and build on top of CachyOS, man. I'm wondering if the script is still there. I am on my 4 months on CachyOS and all work like a Swiss click. Yes, dude. Enjoy, brother. Enjoy the freedom, dude. It should be on GitHub. Okay, we'll see, dude. We'll see. Because, yeah. I need to learn. Woo! Oh la la. System are done. Let's reboot. Okay. Oh, he reboot by himself. Nice. Okay. Okay. So I want to see if I still have somehow a Windows EFI bootloader. Like I'm kind of curious now. If you script on top of Cachy, you have to kill the Cachy fish config before the script. No, like what I'm gonna do, Tellurian, I'm gonna do... You will see, like if we do it, I already done it. I start with a blank CachyOS, like server style. And then I install the script, so there is nothing on it. There is no problem of configuration or anything. I actually did it in one of my previous streams. I didn't have any conflict. Yeah, I still have the boot manager, dude. So what happened if I... Man, now I'm curious. So what happened if I launch it? CachyOS? What the heck? How is it possible, chat? How do I have still those two one? Yeah. Of course there is nothing. Just wipe the whole drive? It doesn't make sense, chat. Could it be somewhere else in the BIOS? It's a UEFI menu. Yeah, I think this is the issue. Okay, so listen, guys. I'm gonna. My suggestion is don't mess with it. Yeah, EFE boot manager can remove them. It looks like the BIOS. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. It does not erase previous entry. I'm gonna wipe all of it, dude. I'm not fan of that at all. Hey, Junior Android, what's up? Ooh, okay. So I need to type my password. I like that, chat. Because normally when you do a Lux encryption, you don't have this nice stuff going on. All right. Okay, so what are those? Guys, do you know the keyboard, chat? Oh, okay. So he opened. Okay. So he opened them on the other screen. Great. he opened there on the other screen, chat. So we're gonna have to stop 1 second. Okay, Bobby. We're gonna try to fix that. Okay, chat. Oh boy, we're in trouble, chat. The heck is going on, dude? Oh my gosh. So here is what's happening, chat. I have two screen because I'm duplicating what's happening there. Ah! Aha! Progress! Progress, dude! Okay. Yes! Progress, chat! Okay. Okay. Wait, 1 second, chat, 1 second. Because now we have a real problem, dude. Alright. Sorry. So yeah, the default config is extended. So now what we need to do, we need to figure out how to make it work. Okay, chat? Sorry about this. So what is... There is a cheat sheet, so super key. Okay. Key, yes. Alright. Settings. Monitor. Like... Meta. Okay. That's it. Okay, I think you did. Setup. Monitor. Nice. Okay. So my mouse, for whatever reason, doesn't work. Wait. Okay, found the reason. Bobby is not working anymore too. Oh my gosh. Boys. Bro. Bobby, I'm gonna fire you, dude. Bro. Okay, mouse is working. We got this, chat. Alright. Hyperlens. Monitor wiki. Duplicate. Bobby figure me out. Does he has an NWG display? Okay, let's see if we can install that actually. Bon. Alors. Yay. NWG displays. Fine. Alléluia. So yeah, you have it, but so what are the options, chat? Mirror. Yes. Keep. Yes. Refresh. Okay, so normally we should be fine now. Hey, salut Velas, what's up? Okay. So now we should be fine. Okay, so we did it, chat. Yeah, and this is where I got stuck on the other screen. Thanks. Okay, we got this, chat. Eh ben. Alright, so. Nice. So let's go and start to play with this. So we know it's installed, okay? I'm gonna make sure that we are exactly where we want to be. And we are up to date. So we have Omarchy and chaotic OR setup. So let's go. Okay. So we have core, extra, multilib is not on. I can live without it, I guess. But then you have Omarchy here. So yeah, they literally bypass the AUR and then they have chaotic OR. Okay. So this is how they do it, right? Okay. So let's see. Now we have this. One password, Basecamp, I don't want. ChatGPT, I don't want. What is this? Okay, so this is what we just installed, okay. Docker, I don't want. Oh my gosh. What is this? Is that tuner? Oh no, GNOME file. Okay, we fine, chat. It is GNOME file, chat. Feel like I want something like Dolphin, but Google Contact, no. Google Message, no. Google Photo, no. Don't know what the heck is this. Bon, LibreOffice, okay. Limin, Snapper, Restore. Okay, local send, I'm not sure. This is MPV, NeoVim, Obsidian, Pinta, Tipora, no. WhatsApp, no. Okay, so there is some stuff, but it's not that bad, chat. Guys, it's not that bad, dude. Local send is nice, so I never use that. So show me local send. Okay, no. Okay, I get how it works, but we don't need that. Okay, so where do we start? Like, where do we start, chat? Let's see how we partition everything there. Okay, that's fair. Well, I think it's a little bit too big, but who cares? I guess it's based on the Arch install. It's fair, dude. So this is the Omarchy menu. So what? Okay, so this is to learn stuff. Toggle, screensaver, night light, idle lock, top bar. So I can remove the... okay. Okay. So which one do we have? I want no. Okay. How does this work? Oh, I can switch. Okay, got it. Okay. So what is he doing? What is this? Huh, chat? What is this thing? Just press Q. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. Got it, chat. Got it. So NeoV, maybe something I could get into. Turn that off. Okay. So this is fine to me, dude. Oh, you can remove things. Ah, haha. Oh, so you could remove them like that, right? Control A. Okay, so you can remove them pretty easily, chat. Okay. You could update it, right? Neovim is great. I wish Omarchy has more of a Hyperland, but better for every distro, but not Arch only, ready. I don't understand what you are saying. What do you mean, Buns? So this is all the packages. Let me check. I'm just going through it for science, dude. So they have their own Omarchy Chromium. Interesting. OBS Studio. Okay. So this is Nautilus, dude. You were right. That's the default file manager for GNOME. Chat is always right, dude. I wish Omarchy made over version, not Arch based only. I'm pretty sure you could adapt it if you want. Buns. So if you want to get deep into that, we could remove a lot of things there. Right? Thing you don't need, you take them, you remove them, right, chat? Like 1Password, for example. Like, not using this, right? So right now, I'm just playing with it, but you get the idea. So let's see. Let's get out. What is a TUI? TUI to remove disk usage, Docker, and Vim. What is a TUI, chat? What are we talking about here, chat? Terminal UI. I'm so confused, dude. It's like a GUI-like interface in the terminal. Okay. This I understand, but like, what are those applications? Disk usage. So I'm guessing like he has an application for showing the disk usage within the terminal. This is what it is? So it is. Disk usage is bitop. The heck? Okay. Okay. I'm not sure about this, but okay, this is gonna update Omarchy if I want. Create a system snapshot too. Oof. Okay, so chaotic ore is down. Great. Okay. All right. So now, question at 1 million, chat. How do I change the config? Here is what I think I want to do. Okay. What I want to do, I want to be able to modify some stuff without touching the actual Git. So here is what I plan to do for this. So let me show you, chat. So B, where is B? Yeah, it's here. Okay. So what I'm planning to do, you tell me if you think it's possible. All right. So there is Omarchy. Sorry, Omarchy. Okay. 2.0, for example. Okay, this is where we live right now. Okay, chat. So this is where we live. There is a Git of it. Okay. Now my question is, can I create my own Git? So this is the official one, okay? And this is the Air Max one. And I want my old Git to live on top of this one. So I don't know how to explain this. So it will be a square like that, Git off official, right? I will be here. Okay. But what I want is like when this one update, it's still update, but me, I live on top of it. Right? So let me show you. Let me show you how I see this. Oh man, it's not a fork, right? Because if I do a fork, so this is why I'm a little bit confused. I need to learn about it, right? I'm not. I have a little bit of knowledge of Git, but I don't have a great knowledge of it. I'm wondering if I can do a fork and then do a branch, maybe something like that, on top of it, right? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, give me 1 second, dude. I need to take a quick bio break. I will be right back. The heck is this, dude? Bro. The heck is this? Alright, I'm back. No thanks. Bobby, you are officially fired, dude. The heck? Okay, so we have a screensaver, why not? So this is where we were at, chat. Let's see the documentation, dude. Let's see the documentation. So wiki Omarchy. Read the manual under .file. It might be what you are looking for. Yeah, we're gonna go into it, dude. Here we are, .file. Nice. Alright, primarily configured through the so-called .files that live in config. Okay, so where is it? The files that live in local Omarchy belong to Omarchy itself, and you ideally shouldn't be messing with those. If you need to change anything, you should be overwriting the value in config instead. Okay. Monitor, idle, lock, waybar. This I don't care. Launcher, run with Walker. Now we find. Alacrity, it's fine. Compose. Bash, that I know. Look, this is your computer. You can do whatever you want with it, but I would advise against making change in file. I will make it harder for you to upgrade. Yeah, exactly. You are better off just overwriting any default value you don't like in the config. You can change just about everything that way. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused there. So if I do... okay. Salut my channel, what's up? So, just to be clear, I'm just confused about the way all of this work. Okay, so here is just switch, I don't care. Hmm. This is where I'm lost, okay? Because it's not clear, chat. At least maybe I didn't understand. So we're gonna reread again. Omarchy is primarily configured through the so-called .files that live in /config. Those are considered your file for you to change. The files that live in local share Omarchy belong to Omarchy itself, and you ideally shouldn't be messing with those. If you need to change anything, you should be overwriting the value in config instead. Everything can be edited through setup, config, process. Okay, so let's see what they say there. So setup, config, so what is it? What did I do wrong here? Did you open somewhere else? No. Okay, so I do it again. Setup, config, hyperland, enter. Okay, so now it is editing it. So this is literally the file we have here, right? So I'm like, yeah, sure. So config hyper bindings. Okay, so I was wrong. I was wrong, chat. I was wrong. Oh, got it, dude. Got it. Okay, now I understand everything, chat. Okay, so this is what you do, dude. Okay, this is what you do. So you go and you edit those files. So maybe the way of doing thing is to just override that after a fresh install, right? Okay, so these are like this I don't like. So ChatGPT don't want. Actually, I'm gonna keep one just to have the model, right, chat? Or how he's doing thing. So for example, this one, the way I like it is with this. Okay, chat. Guess I'm gonna have to reload it. Okay, so I can do that, no problem. Now I get it, chat. So I just override stuff, right? This is the idea. What about input? I don't want to do that. No. Oh. So here, what I could do... So let's see this one, for example, chat. Let's see what it means for us. Here we go. Okay, I think I start to understand it. I think I start to understand. Salut Fernando, how are you doing? Those are the default, right? But then what I can do, I can copy this file, right? You see this? I can copy it, for example, here. So let me show you, chat. So this is my config one. What I can do, I can go there, copy them like that, okay? And then start to modify them. So I don't edit this one, right? Because they say specifically you can't edit those. My concern is like, because you can't edit them, like you literally have to start from scratch, right? Because what happens if there is one of those control I don't want to use? You know what I mean, chat? Think about. I think this is where we have a problem, dude. Right? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to achieve here. That's the problem with the system tailored by someone for himself. Yeah, I think this is the main issue I have with that. I like the style. I think there is a really good job, but it's not what I want. You know what I mean? I think there is an example at the bottom of binding.conf. Let me check. I think there is an example at the bottom of binding.conf. You first need to unbind an existing binding and then bind something new. In the user one? Okay. So this is the user one. Like the vibe is definitively what I want. You can tell right away that I feel comfortable with it. The minute I put my own binding, I'm going to be flying with this thing. but I'm trying to think over it as a whole, right? Let's say I do all my bindings, then I have an upgrade. I don't want to lose all my work. And now, let's say I want to share my bindings to the world and maybe do a postscript where people can actually use something which might be more tailored for someone which is more advanced, more minimalistic. I think this could be a hit, chat. Right? So this is the one I'm supposed to edit. Okay, chat? So it's written here. Overwrite existing binding, like putting Omarchy menu on super space. Unbind and then bind. This is it. You are right, dude. Holy cow. So GNU store. Okay, so what is this GNU store? Problem is like he puts me toward a video, dude. GNU store is a symlink file manager which takes distinct package of software and data located into and makes them appear to be installed in the same space. Holy cow. Okay, I know what it is. I understand now. Oh boy. Like this is pain, dude. Like this is hard. Store will be a stream on its own. Yeah. You put everything in one folder and store symlinks them to the right place so you don't have to hunt for a .file location. Okay, so over approach, chat. Over approach. Let me think out loud there. Can I do this? And then you make a git folder of the store folder. Yeah, it's fine, dude. No worries. I don't think so. I don't think it's a good way to do it. So we can do it in multiple way, right? But can you imagine the headache right away, chat? How many lines do we have here? Both. Because even if I do the unbind, what it means, chat, it means that if they add new shortcut, right? If they add new shortcut through an update, they will still be pushed. Okay? They will still be pushed, dude. You're still confused as how it works? It's not complicated, right? It's just a lot of time. That's the way I see it, man. I'm a pretty lazy person. And I don't have the time to put into this. I think it will be worth it at the end. So what you want to do, you want to do it in a way where you're sure that the time you invest is not lost. I don't know if it makes sense, Chad, but so update will not touch the user config, but a reinstall would of course put the config there. Yes. So here is my takeaway, dude. So let's say I go there and I unbind everything that need to be unbind, right? Because you have to see it this way, chat. Okay, let me explain. So if we go into local Omarchy, no, share. Okay, so this is what gets loaded. Okay, chat. If you go to Omarchy, okay, this is what gets loaded here, right? So if you go to config, if I remember correctly, where is it? So not here, wait. So hyperland, my bad. So if you go to, so which one is it? What the heck? Okay, so where is it, chat? I just want to show you, dude. Ah yeah, config. It's in this one. Is it? Man. Confuse the way it's made. So if I go into my config and I go to hyperland and I look at the bindings, I guess, he's loading the binding somewhere. Wait. So not this one. Yeah, here we go. So here you have all the bindings. So it's here. So we're going to go in it. So default, Omarchy default. Okay, so if you go into default and you go into hyper here, this is what is going to load, right? So if you go into binding, you're gonna find the actual like binding. So those are the binding, dude. It loads. Okay, chat? This is how it works. It goes there and loads those one. Each time you update Omarchy, it's going to update all of those there, right? Including, for example, tiling. The tiling one, I don't like the way it tiles stuff. So if I go to binding here and cut this file, all of this, you see moving windows, left, right, it's there. For example, like super W to close is not something I do, right? Something I want. So what you need to do, you need to think that each time you update, it's going to load those bindings. And then, because they are loaded there, you need to unload them, the one you don't want, in your own config file. So now the question is, is it worth it to clone this, modify the source, and then do your own repo, and then install from your own Git repo versus updating each time there is something new here? You understand? Like, this is a real question. Because I can go and start to do the work, right? Unbind everything, rebind everything. But what is going to happen is like one day, one of these shortcuts is going to change and my unbind here is going to be broken, or they're going to add more. Right? And this is where you're like, ah. I think it would be easier to work in the user file. You can remove the source in the config. But it doesn't source it. So wait. Oh! I think this is a smart way, dude. Because this file, okay, this is smart, dude. I like it. Oh, I like it. Okay, so the .config is not going to touch it, right? So if you remove it, bam, game over, dude. Salut Dizzy, what's up, my man? They are correct, just comment out or remove the source. So it's better to do it this way. Right, chat? So this makes way more sense for me, dude. That could be a fun project, chat. Because honestly, there is a lot of things I like about it, and I see how I could use it on my PC. But I want it to be mine, right? Raoul, this is how you are handling things? Okay. I like it, chat. I think this is the way. I have a rabbit hole of hyperland coughing sourcing each others at different places. Nice, dude. So yeah, I think this is the way. So here is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna do the basics. right? We're gonna do the basics, dude. Okay, we're gonna do it right now. So this, it's gonna be pretty fast. Okay, so this we don't touch. This I agree. This, what are those, chat? Only display OSD has a different focus monitor. Laptop, multimedia key for volume and LCD brightness with OSD. Oh, so wait. I'm gonna check if it works, chat. Give me 1 second. Man, they work, chat. Bro, this is awesome! Come on, Bobby! Do your job, please! Oh man, Bobby's broken, chat. Bobby! Hurry up! Oh my gosh, Bobby, oh la la, like you deserve a raise. I don't know what you deserve, but this is not good, broski. Okay, so those are working, chat, so we're gonna keep them. Man, I'm actually impressed, dude. Okay, so this is where we start to be in trouble, chat. So close window, all of those, we're gonna redo them. Okay, so let's do it together real quick. So this, I kick it off. And what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do it this way, chat. I'm gonna grab this. Wait. How did I do that? I don't think this is a smart way of doing it, chat. Oof. No. So that's mine, okay, chat? Alright, so here we'll get rid of all of this. Yeah. Okay. And we go back there. And there is a kicker, chat. Oh, yeah, this is it. So here we're gonna do source. And I'm gonna copy it here. Okay, chat. So here is the kicker, dude. So we're gonna copy this one into /config hyperlink. Okay, and now I'm gonna have my own tiling conf that's gonna be loading from the get-go, okay? Yo, Varisk, how are you doing, dude? Okay, so here we save. Here I do a nano, so nano this. And here we are. And then I can do my own stuff, right? So close window. I close window like that, chat. Yes. Close all window. I don't do that. End of story, dude. So this I don't want. Move focus. Yeah, so this I like. Switch workspace. Super code 10. So is it working that actually, chat? Oh, man. So let me check. Oh, this is working, chat. Oh, no way. Okay, so this I keep. Move active window. So how do you do super shift? So this I keep. Tab between workspace. Super tab. Okay, so this I keep too, which is pretty good. Yes. Swap active window to the one to it. What? Super shift left. Oh, so this is within. Man, I'm so confused, dude. Okay, I'm already confused. Remember, source must be at top always, not middle or bottom. What do you mean? What did I do wrong here? HRF Jude. So cycle through application. So this I'm not sure, dude. This, I don't need that. I don't do that. Resize window. Super shift. Code 20. What is this? Oh, oui. This is good. Scroll through existing workspace. Doesn't seem to work good, no? Like it does, but it doesn't follow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, this I like. Okay. So we did this one, chat. Now let's check utilities. Let's check the utilities, chat. So then I'm gonna bind it this way, right? What am I doing? Ah, yes. We need to play with this one, chat. So menu, aesthetic, toggle top bar, super shift space. Doesn't seem to work. Shift, super shift space. Doesn't seem to work, chat. Super. So super. Shift. Yeah, you see, it doesn't work, dude. So this I don't like, dude. This I remove. Super contrôle I. Super contrôle I. Okay, got it. So we don't know which one we actually did. Now locking computer when idle. Okay. Okay, let's keep it this way. So night light we don't need. I think I'm gonna have to redo this one, chat. Apple display, like we don't need that. Print. Wait, print. Which one is print? I think it's this one. Okay, so this works, chat. So where did you... Man. Oh, okay, so you still need to click on it. Got it. Okay, okay, I was trying to understand what it did. Got it, chat. So I repeat. Control print. Right? Not sure it's working, this thing, huh? Oh yeah, this one. My bad. So control, you select the screen. Got it. It's a little bit flimsy, chat. Let's word it this way. Yeah, we're gonna have to play with it. So this is the last one we really need to spend time on. What about this one real quick? So this is for the backend. I think we should take advantage of that and not touching it. Okay. Oh, this for all the animation and how it look. Okay. Do it again. Yeah, here. Gap in, gap out, border size. So this is the look overall. I could live with a gap here. It's a little bit big in my taste, but we'll see. Maybe I make it bigger. So here is more aesthetic, right? Can live with that. Okay, no problem. Oh, this is good, that dude. So this we need to play with. Man, the source, that source another file, mother trucker. Mother trucker. And we got this one again, dude. the heck? Okay. So this, we're gonna let it this way. I don't wanna get too deep in this. I think we just need to focus on like moving through those, which is super important for me. Opening and closing, that's all. Like if we can get that around, I think it's a win for me. So we did the tidying already. I'm gonna copy this one and modify it, chat. Real quick, like that is done. Emoji, picker, I don't care. Super escape. Okay, I like that, actually. This we don't need anymore. So this doesn't work for whatever reason. I'm gonna keep them. This I don't want to. Notification. Super coma. No, I'm gonna need this one, brother. I don't need this. Toggle idling. I don't need this. Toggle nightlight. I don't need this either. This I don't want to. Don't want to have to deal with that. And I don't record my screen either. No color picker. Okay. Sorry guys, it's like a little bit complicated, but at the end I think it's gonna be great. So this we don't need anymore. We went through it. It was kind of okay-ish. Okay, so this makes sense. Okay, so let's... how do I reload the configuration, chat? hyperctl reload, okay. So this doesn't work. I need to check how you... So I guess it's delete. Okay, let's try like that. Browser. I want to bind the delete key. So I was right. Doesn't work, chat. You must remove bind and replace it with bind. Yeah, but I unload it. I unload it, right? The utilities, I believe. So maybe I didn't do a good job there. Yeah, it's unloaded there. And I did not reload it here. My bad. My bad. Okay, that's why. You see? That's why you suck, Max. Well, that's why, chat. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, bind and bind are two different functions. So it should still work. Right? Okay. So, hello. Super delete. And we said... And this thing is flying, chat. Oh, is it backspace? Maybe it's backspace, chat. My bad, dude. This is what. Okay, dude, I'm such a noob. Oh, what a noob. Both. It's my fault, it's my fault. Chat, it's my fault. Okay. Everything is my fault. Okay. We need one more thing. No. I think it's just a pain at the beginning. But then when you have everything set up, this is where you really fly, right, chat? So which one? So I guess it's going to be in tiling. So here, maybe he has another name, this one. So what would be the name of this one? Backslash. So you just put it this way and it's supposed to work. Why is it not working? Kill active. Yes. Super. Okay. Kill active. Doesn't work, chat. So the backslash, I can make it work. And it says there, it should be fine. To bring backslash key in Hyperland, you can use mod, dispatcher param, replacing mod with your desired modifier. And dispatcher with an action like exec. Bind, super, exec, echo, lower, yes. Will bind. Backslash. Okay, let's try. Backslash. Okay. Freaking mother freaking AI, dude. We did it, chat. Listen, boys, I start to like this thing. Okay, so now I feel like a little bit. Okay. Oh yes. Oh yes. I think I'm gonna have to modify other stuff, but we are at a point now where it starts to make sense for me, right? Okay, so this is not good. Where is he going to find this one? Where is he gonna find this one? I'm curious now, chat. Oh, password. Here we go. So now I can modify whatever I want, right? So now let's go back to the key. the one where actually. So this is good. File manager. So this is not good. So this get out. My browser, I want it here. Music, I don't need it. NeoVim, I don't need it. Activity, I don't need it. I don't need that. Man, it's actually. Oh yes, chat. Oh yes, yes. Okay. We did it, boys. Now I feel like home, chat. Okay, so. We got this, dude. Hey, salut NTM, how are you doing? Now we finally made it, chat. Okay, so now let's see if I can hibernate. How do I do that? I think it's system ctl hibernate. I'm gonna try to hibernate and see what happens, okay, chat? What the freaking... Are you kidding me? How? Like, he did exactly the same mistake as I did? How is it possible, chat? We don't have swap? The heck, brother? Yeah, but ZRAM swap is not going to work. No way, chat! There is no swap. I can't believe it. So how do I move this Windows? Oh, okay, this is how you do it, yeah. Okay. THH doesn't like hibernate nor sleep state because it breaks a Linux a lot. Oh no, man, come on, bro. I literally reinstalled for having hibernate, dude. I literally did it for that, chat. The freak. Yeah, I could do a swap file. I understand its perspective, I get it, but still. So it doesn't have the minimal installation anymore? Man, like the way I see it is like it would be easier for me to do a hardcore like fork and do whatever I want with it. The OS is just designed to be on and off. Yeah, looks like it, dude. Someone said in chat we had a minimal install before. Not sure about this chat. I really like the idea of Hyperland on my ThinkPad. I really like this idea of Omarchy. Like I understand like if you know if you switch from Mac or whatever, like I understand why you like the easiness of that, right? Because you don't have to do whatever has been done in the background. But what you really need, in fact, like you need a theme, you need the keybinds. Yeah, that's all. That's all you need, chat. Oh no, and you need the waybar stuff and all this config. I really like the way it's configured there, right? At least this is what I need personally. Like the menu and stuff, like this thing here. Like it is fun once, right? But you don't really need that, right? Like you could have a shortcut for that, right? For the top bar, for example, if you really want to this, but like the style, you're not going to change the background and anything else every morning. You don't care. To install, you can use Pac-Man, so you don't care. So it's like, yo, Alaskan pacifist, what's up? Someone change that every day? Well, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, like, what I think it's interesting in that, it's the theme itself. I really like the theme, chat. You know? I like the fact you can do your own. Like, where is it? So let me ask you a question, chat. Let's say I have time to kill. It's not the case right now, but let's say I have time to kill. And I'm like, can I fork this project? Can I take code out of it and do my own stuff based on it. Like to have the right to do that. Like what would be the license is using there? MIT license. Alors. Okay. Okay, so it seems like I can do whatever I want with it. Can do whatever I want with it, right? Maybe I'm gonna do it for myself. You know, my goal is not to do competition with this. I think this live in a really good place. It's just not what I wanted. I think, man, I totally forget to. Vixie, are you still here? Hey, yo, Azi, like, can you please not talk about politics on this channel, brother? Like, it will help. If you really want to help Palestine, like, go do something outside. Like, don't stay behind your screen, brother. Okay, listen, dude. Vixie, you asked me for the capture card. So capture card, because now I can. Oh yeah, now I'm free, brother. I can do whatever I want on this machine. It's gonna be awesome. You go there, and you got. What is it? Tech, I guess. Capture card. No. Okay, maybe not. Where is my capture card? What? I didn't put it in tech, my capture card? What was I doing? Look at this guy, dude. He's rocking. So you just type that, and you're gonna get my capture card. That's the one I use right now. Sorry, man. I put your question in the back of my head while I was doing that. Just copy the good ID and making your own, but to be honest, yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna do. There is a lot of things that I like. Right? But there is a lot of things I don't like. Like, that's already you need, right? Like, when you understand how everything is linked, right? If you really want this style, it's just there. It's just not for me, chat, I think. I'm gonna try to use it with my Keybind and see how I feel in the next, you know, like weeks. But I'm like... I don't know, man. It's just odd for me. Chat. I'm gonna tell you what I think right now. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what I think. So now this thing is set up like those 3 key binds. I kind of get the old stuff, right? I'm at a place where I'm like alpha P, I would say. You have a Chromium, which is themed, which is great. This I like. I like the boot. I like there is a lot of things I like. On the other hand, there is a lot of things that I don't think are important for me. You know what I mean? I don't want to switch theme. Like, I don't care about all this stuff. I just want a config which is like bare minimum with no. That's all. The team for Tipora, like, I understand what he created there. It's actually pretty neat, I have to say, chat. I think this is pretty neat, dude. I get it, man. I start to get it. I would never use that on my gaming PC though, until like Hyperland get to a point where, at least with my Nvidia card, work as good as KDE, for example. But I see it, chat. I see what he did there. I think there is some work to be done. For getting where I really want to be. Now the real question is like, do we want that, right? There is also something I really like, chat. Something I really appreciate is the boot stuff. So let's check how we did that actually. Like this, I'm curious, dude. So how did he do it? When you boot, you have a nice image, and you have the password, the Lux password, which appear in this little block. I really like it, dude. How did he do that? I would love to be able to do that on CachyOS, dude. I really like that. Do you know how he does that? The Windows Manager are not for a quick 30-minute setup. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, HRF Jude. I can see myself using it on my laptop, but I need to spend real time on it. Oh, you like it, Terminal Velocity, Neri? We tried it 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was definitely nice. I would prefer Hyperland on my machine rather than the scroll wheel, like extendable, you know, like stuff. But yeah, I get it. It seems effective at converting macOS dev to Linux, so that's good, lol. Also not for me. I can set up things myself just fine, and CachyOS is a nice base for that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on it with it. I think it's good overall for Linux. I agree with that. How does it does that? Like, let's see like what Google has to say about this. How to create custom boot limin. Okay. Limit.conf. Is that the one I was playing with? Wait. Let's see what I want to see here. Seamless login. Minimal SDDM, Plymouth transition, replicate SDDM VT management for seamless auto login. So he has his own stuff. It's still not what I'm talking about, because I think this is launching his session, which is fine. So this I like, but it doesn't show. Okay. It doesn't show what I'm looking for. So what is this? Browser. Confused about how it does it. Can you do a reboot? I don't see what you mean. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Just let me check that. Oh. Where was it exactly? Local share Omarchy. Local. Okay. Share Omarchy. Default Plymouth. Okay. Default Plymouth. Yeah, you see? That's the logo. This is where you go grab it. Okay, so I'm gonna reboot. I'm gonna show you chat. when I reboot, I like that, okay? Because when you encrypt, normally you have this old school kind of like lines that pop up, okay? Do you have a problem, chat? Yeah. So this, I'm not in a TTY, right? This is a boot. So this is what it's loading there. So this is cool, dude. Right? Because when you do that, you unload the drive. So I'm going to put a weird password just to see. It's not the real password, chat. That I really liked it. Okay, and it's locked. So it is a Plymouth config theme, but it's loaded for the Lux encryption. I didn't even know you could do that. So this is really cool, chat. This I really like, dude. Very secure, but unneeded on desktop. I'm not talking about that. I'm thinking that a Lux encryption is good. I'm just talking about the style, right? I think this is good. Like this is nice, dude. But how can he load it? I'm so confused, man. How can he load it? How can he make it? How can he load this thing if the disk is encrypted? No, it's not SDDM. He created his own script that does it. So I repeat, if you go into default, okay, and you go into Plymouth, there, you have the old stuff, right? So you have the script here, and you have the Plymouth configuration. I'm really confused. I'm really confused about that. It's part of the UEFI boot. Okay, so let's see. So if I go into boot, so this is us installing it. Darn, man. How do 69 megabyte? Okay. There we go. Okay. I don't know how he does that. It's pretty sweet, chat. You see, if Plymouth is enabled and configured correctly, it will display a graphical theme and a prompt for the Lux. For this to happen, the initramfs need to include the necessary Plymouth looks and the Lux. Okay, so it does. So everything goes into the initramfs, dude. This is actually awesome. Man, this is awesome, chat. Wow, this is actually awesome, dude. I learned something today. I didn't know you could do that. Like CashioOS need to do that, dude. Here we go. Like CashioOS, they need to do that, man. I'm sorry, but they need to do it. Like, why don't we have that on CashioOS, bro? Yeah, that's all. That's all it is, chat. That's all it is. Yeah. And the script, if you look at it, the script is the one like making like the whole like stuff happening, right? The progress bar. Like this is actually really nice, dude. I like that, chat. Yeah, this is what I was looking like. This is what I was looking at earlier, Logic Slayer. Like this is really, really good, man. Okay, let's make. You wanted to do Omarchy real quick. Let's see if it works. I might destroy it, but I don't care. Arch to Cache. CashioOS wiki install repo. Yeah, let's do that, chat. Okay, so we learned something, dude. It's pretty sweet, chat. I have to say, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, the repo of Kashi, bro. Don't forget to create a new logo for the Omarchy plus Kashi hybrid. Ah, this thing is flying, chat. Taking it to the max with Air Max logo. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I should build something like that for myself, but I don't know. I'd rather stay a commentator and, you know, do the bench, do the test and everything rather than to be involved in that. Because the amount of work, like if you want to do something clean, the amount of work which is required is just insane, chat. And I feel like it will just eat me alive, kind of, right? Because then you just do that all the time. But also see myself having one and say, hey, guys, this is what I do. You can use it. If you want to fix it, you can fix it, but that's all. You know what I mean? Your community can help me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it, dude. But maybe I'm wrong. You create another Omarchy and then people create their own. Yeah, exactly. Okay, wish me luck, chat. I think. Okay, let's reboot. Let's reboot normally. I'm gonna have to remove the unused entry in on my laptop. Okay. Udasnik, what's up, my man? What do you think about Lenovo overall as a whole brand, not just ThinkPad? I don't know, man. I don't really have... The heck did I do here? What did I do, chat? People complain a lot about them being Chinese. Never thought about that. I don't know a lot about the Lenovo brand as a brand. Does it make sense? I don't know the history of the brand. So got some type of weird stuff, right? You have any idea how I can remove the previous EFI like configuration? I'm really confused about. Ah. How do I remove that? Bro. How do I remove this stuff? Outside of EFE boot manager. Like, let's say you don't have Linux. How do you remove it? No. The EFE file on the VFAT partition are all done. There is no in my. This is what I checked just before. I can show you if you want. But we literally went through it. Those ones, they are not there anymore. I guarantee it, because we wiped the whole. We wiped the whole thing. So it's within the UEFI of this device. I don't even know what is this. This is really odd, chat. UEFI saves the entry. Okay, we're gonna try EFI boot manager, chat. So now I don't have the nice stuff anymore, huh? Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to learn how to use this Limine stuff, but... Hold up, that bootloader looks sick. Yes, it's Limine. And we are decrypting the hard drive right now. Like, this is what I was saying. I think if I have one takeaway of this whole like experience, it will be this one, dude. I guess it's showing because you made a snapshot. Yeah, maybe. So EFE boot manager. Sure you want to play with this? Oh. Brother, you sure you want to play with this? So if you're a Windows user, Thinkpad, T14, old UEFI entry. Like, I don't have this. So I'm going to show it here, chat. Oh. You can just delete them like that? So you can delete them via the BIOS. I didn't know about that too. Okay, we are learning, chat. Okay, and now I'm running CacheORS, dude. So here, the last thing I would do. Yeah, I don't need that. And I need that, yeah. And voila, chat. Thought on Omarchy. It's not bad. I need to use it more, right? So he's doing that because he's looking for the AUR, I guess. But I would say overall, like, this is a win in my book, chat. You can both delete them from BIOS and boot manager. Okay, so I want to do it from BIOS. It makes me feel better. Okay, chat. So let's see. I'm a little bit scared, but I want to see it, chat. Holy cow, what did I do, chat? Instruction not clear, dude. Don't do that at home, dude. Like, what the heck did I do? Okay. Nobody saw that, chat. Okay. Nobody saw that. Noob? Hey, big noob. You respect me, okay? I said big noob, dude. Not just noob. I'm talking about big noob here. Here we go. Okay, dude. Hey, I'm the only one allowed to roast him. Oh boy, chat. Yeah. I missed the S. That's all I did, chat. So you go on boot. You go on one. And you delete. Okay? That's what I did, chat. I just deleted stuff. Linux firmware updater. What is this, chat? The heck? I love it, chat. Yes. Okay. And now we'll see if we are still alive. It should be fine, but we're gonna go back to the BIOS, right? You know, guys, you were asking me what I think about the Lenovo, right? I think for a second-hand laptop, this is the best second-hand laptop I've ever owned, chat. For the price, I would say it again. I'm in love with this thing. I'm having way more fun than. Here we go, and you delete it like that. Okay, so it was super easy, chat. Watch. It was super easy, dude. Like, I'm having a ton of fun with it, chat. Like... Okay, nice. I'm gonna make my own. My work let me keep my old Lenovo laptop. I put Omarchy on it, and it runs much better than Windows ever did. Yeah, I believe you, bro. I believe you. Like, when I bought this one, it was running Windows 2, right? It was a mess. I put CachyOS with it and KGE, and I loved it. Now I can see how I'm gonna love that too, right? Like this is my jam, chat. This is definitively like something I would appreciate. Yeah, man, this is working. 83 megabytes per second. Oh la 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 la. Chat, what a time to be alive, dude. Yeah, this is smooth, chat. Like I have to say, like this is pretty sweet, dude. Like it is sweet, dude. We'll see, chat. I'm not I don't know, man. I'm still I need to use it more, dude. I need to use it more. But I can see like, yeah. So this is a TUI, chat. This is a famous TUI, dude. It's not as bloated as people say, right, chat? I don't agree with that. Like I don't really agree with that. I understand why there is stuff you don't want. Like I get it. Right? But I'm like it's more user preference, right, chat? Oh my man. It's only bloat if he has a lot of service running out of the box, which isn't. Yeah, exactly. So there is some cleaning to do from my perspective, but is it ready? Nah. Yeah, exactly. It's an OpenYachid set of program, but those are easily uninstalled. Yeah. You can make it bar bomb in a few minutes. I agree. Yeah, I agree, Logic Slayer too. It's not bloat. I think it's just, you know, you just sit down and, you know, choose what you want. And again, like it's not, you know, like Docker and this type of thing. I will never use them on my laptop. I'm not going to develop anything, right? There is definitively like some improvement I would make regarding like the shortcut. But this I need more time, right, to really like get into this. But here, yeah, you have a laptop which is like working, solid. End of story, right, chat? So here we are on balance. I'm gonna go on power saver because this is what I would use most of the time. Let me check something, chat. I'm gonna unplug it. I want to see how much it consumes, right? So knowing that we are running 2 screens right now. 4 hours, dude. We are running 2 screens. You see, me in a typical usage, I will just run it with like 2 terminal and 1 browser, and that's all. And then I do my stuff, right? I stole the Ye thing and the Omarchy animation, Elias. Oh, Bobby is not here? Wait, my bad. So I'm curious, what is your sensor command output when it's unplugged? What do you mean by that? Like here, like this is using way more wattage that I would normally use, but again, we are pushing it, right? So sensor, I don't use this command normally. So this is how you use it, chat? Okay, got it. Yeah, normally like when I check, I will just open BTOP and see like how much battery life I have. So I make the calculation like if I was running the battery up to 100%, I want to do watch sensor. Okay. Okay, every 2 seconds, I think it's good. So I'm gonna change it. How can I change it without going through the menu? I never done that before. Okay, I'm gonna use the specific menu, but pretty sure it's a. Yeah, this thing is good, dude. Like this thing is actually awesome, chat. So now we are in balanced. Power profile daemon 2. How do you do it? Okay, well, it's better like that. So I don't know how much it impacts the whole thing. Me personally, I go on. I stay on the power saver. Right? I noticed like power saver is cool, but it can be sometimes slow. But for what I do, it's enough. Right? Like it's super like reactive still, right? Sometimes the applications are a little bit, you know, longer to launch, but I don't care. But yeah. But I'm surprised. Like again, here without like duplicating like the screen, I will be around 4 watts there. 4 to 5 watts. Easy. Right? Because I think this is using a lot of energy somehow. 9 watts to me is pretty high right now. If I had to, we'll see on the long run. Maybe you know, with KD, I'm gonna have like better like I would say like battery life. And when I touch base with you, maybe in 1 week or 1 month or whatever, when I'm done with Omarchy, if I want to be done, right? But after doing some tests to see exactly where I land. Oh, and you have this nice little icon there. Oh, this is good, dude. This I like too, chat. To be able to check right away there with a little icon, it's sweet. Yeah, brightness right now is like 30%, I think. Let me check again. Yeah, 30%, dude. So I don't know. I feel like so far it's pumping a lot in the battery. We'll see. Okay, I will tell you on Discord or one of those next video we're gonna talk about Omarchy, but yeah. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna stay on this and see where I land it, right? Like if I'm happy with it. I don't know, dude. Like so far, I literally reinstalled everything because I wanted the hibernation working, and you can't. So that's kind of a drawback, to say the least. We learn about Plymouth, right? We learn about Plymouth, which is cool. I will test it, chat. Okay, I will just use it and see how it goes. But I think we covered everything, chat. Would I recommend it? I'm gonna make a full video on this because there is a lot of things to say, I think. Lot of things to say. But overall, it's positive for the Linux community. And yeah. It's the second time we install it, chat. I installed it on my desktop and now on my laptop. We will see how it goes, dude. Yeah. Have you disabled fast boot for hibernation or you did not get swap space? There is no swap, dude. Okay? There is no swap on the way it installed it. That's the issue. We just have the ZRAM, and ZRAM is not what we want, right? So that's the problem. That's the only problem. Guys, I am out. Thank you very much for watching. I think this is it, dude. I think this is it. We'll be back. I don't know when we're gonna be back. Normally on next Friday. I was planning to start to redo some videos this week, but it's not going to happen again. So yeah. We'll see, chat. Okay. Thanks. I want to thank again all the supporters of La Crème de la Crème Club, chat. Thank you very much for supporting the channel financially. The number of members is really low. I hope we're going to be able to climb that up in the coming months. We'll see how it goes, chat. Okay? What is for the next stream? No IG, man. No IG. Like, my life is pretty hectic for the last, like, 5 weeks. It seems like it's going to continue for the next week or 2. I don't know. But I'm going to do my best. Okay, chat? That's it. That's all. Thank you very much for watching. And see you in the next one, chat. Hope you had some good fun and we learned something. It was great. Take care, everyone. Bisous, bisous. Ah!